I think the biggest thing is I'm comfortable with who I am. You know, I think for so long I really just looked at myself as kind of this kid that was a talented swimmer that just went up and down the pool, and I didn't really know who I was as a person. And I was to the point in my life where I didn't like who I saw in the mirror, and I always thought people were judging me and looking at me differently. And finally, after my most recent downfall in 2014, I just decided that the world is going to show, I'm going to show the world who Michael Phelps is. And I wasn't going to care. This is me, and if you didn't like it, it's not my problem. I'm going to be me.
It's totally different in Jamaica. We play cricket, football, we find fun stuff to do. The key thing, when you're young and you're growing up, I think a lot of countries put way too much pressure on the athletes. And when you're young, you can't really handle that. I've been, I know it's hard, because when I started out, when I was 15 and I blew onto the scene, but like, yeah, I was happy. And then I got injured when I was leaving high school. And it was horrible for me, coming up and everybody saying, oh, his career is over, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, I'm never gonna make it. But people just kept on saying it. And then I moved to Glen Mills, and he said, you can't listen to Jamaican people. And he started explaining to me, and he started motivating me, telling me all these things. And I've learned now that this thing, you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for anybody else. Yes, your family supports you. Yes, your friends support you, but you're doing it for yourself at the end of the day. And you're the only one who's going out there on the track. So you gotta motivate yourself, and you gotta want it as much as everybody else on the track. So I've learned that, so it's easier now. So when people say, this season, oh, you're saying it's not running as fast as you should, it doesn't bother me, because I've been through this already, and I know what they're gonna say all the time. But I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I can do, so.
You know, I truly believe that, you know, north of 75, 80% of athletes that come out of Olympic Games go through some kind of depression. And you know, for me, it was almost like I knew in my head I didn't want to be alive, but also like I thought there was another way and another route that I could take instead of taking my own life. And I was like, might as well try to reach my hand out and ask for help. And I think that was the real first time that I felt comfortable asking for help, because I was so vulnerable and in such a dark place. And, you know, I think as athletes, and especially as Americans, I feel like we always have this, we can get through anything and just power through it and I'll be fine. But the dead honest truth is you can, and we all struggle every day in similar situations, and whether it's anxiety, depression, you know, I'm alive because of it. And you know, I've been able to learn so much through this process and how to handle things differently.
I think a lot of people they see you run and they say, oh, it looks so easy, you really look effortless. But before it gets to that point, it's hard. It's like hard work. It's day in, day out, sacrifice, day in, day out. Just dying. This time when you run and you just want to stop, you just want to give up, like, to hell with this, I just want to go home.
See your conscience speaking. Don't do it. Stop running. Retire. Go play football. Go play golf.
The day when you get up and you know what, you have a training today, you know it's going to be intense, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to go today, but you got to go. And it's so hard, and a lot of people don't know. My coach always says, in a couple of years, we're not going to have any track because we're going to take all of it home.
The work is behind the scene. Competition is the easy part. Behind the scenes is where the work is done. And everything is done to get to that one race that you need to run.